What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nikki, your women's empowerment coach. Before we get started, I want to say welcome to all of my new subscribers. You guys, before we even get into this video, please be sure to like, give it a thumbs up, and if you have not already subscribed, go ahead and do it now. If you guys haven't seen the last video that I dropped, please be sure to watch that video, because this is going to play off of that. In that previous video, I talked about the importance of getting going, you know. If God has given you a dream or a vision, I basically was letting you know that this is the time to move on it. Stop procrastinating, stop worrying about who's going to cheer you on, stop waiting on someone to join you in or join in on your idea, and just go, right? But as I thought about it, I said, you know what, I need to share some of my journey, because at the end of the day, people are always telling us to go, stop procrastinating, stop being afraid. All you got to do is just do it. But everyone's journey is different. Everyone's experience is different. Everyone's frame of mind is different. And so I want to share with you guys some of what I've gone through, and I just started my journey. But just some of the process, some of the thought process that I've had to go through along this journey, because what I'm doing now is something that no one in my family has done. So I don't have a blueprint. I don't have a blueprint to use or to go off of that tells me how to be an entrepreneur, how to build my own business. You know, everything that I do, I am learning on my own. I don't have a team. I don't have a partner to bounce ideas off of or help me. I literally do everything on my own. In case you guys didn't know, I am a single mom of 4. I work a full-time job, and I am now trying to build my own business. So I do have my YouTube channel, I have my coaching business, I have my blog that I do, and I have my weekly women's email that I do. And I have to say, it's a lot. Again, I don't have help. I don't have a partner. I don't have family around to help me. I don't have friends around to help me. So when I record videos, when I edit videos, when I post anything on my Instagram, the blogs that go up, the emails that get sent out weekly, this is all on me. Right down to building my own website, I had to learn everything on my own. One thing that bothers me is when someone that does not know what it's like to seriously, honestly do everything on their own without any help, when they're not able to recognize what that struggle is like for someone that does. So after I made that video, I was just like, okay, let me share some of my journey and how I even got to this point, in hopes that it inspires someone else, because I know I'm not the only single mother working a full-time job trying to start her own business. And a lot of times when we don't see someone else that is doing the same thing that we're trying to do, when we don't know anyone else that's doing the same thing, we feel like we're the only ones, and we feel like it's impossible. And so I'm here to tell you, it's not impossible. It's not easy, but it's not impossible, and it's worth all the work that you put in. I will say that. So before I decided to get on this journey of becoming an entrepreneur, I always knew that working for someone else was not my thing. Even as a little girl, I can remember thinking back, like, I'm gonna do something big in this world. I didn't know what I was gonna do, but I just knew that in my heart, I knew that I was meant to do something more than just clock in and help build somebody else's company. I knew that much. So again, I didn't know what it was though. And so what was it, 2019, I was just really frustrated. You know, I was like, I'm tired of like switching jobs, because I'm a quick learner. I'm a fast learner. When I do my job, I excel at what I do. But if you are not going to allow me to move up and grow, then I get bored pretty quickly and then I move on. And so I was just like, I'm tired of repeating the cycle. I want to do something that actually brings joy to my heart, something that I feel like will actually benefit other people, like I can be a blessing to others. And something that, you know, my work would be appreciated. And I knew what I was doing was not it. And so I reached out for help, and I signed up with a coach. So first thing I want to tell you guys, don't be afraid to reach out for help. If you are wanting to step out, but maybe you don't even know what it is that you really want to do yet, you don't know what it is that you're going to be really good at, or if you're wanting to step out, but there's something holding you back, you know, whether there's some kind of fear or whatever it is, don't be afraid to reach out for help. Seek out the help that you need so that you can get out of that rut and get on the path that you need to be on. So after watching YouTube videos like you guys are doing now, I came across someone that I thought would be like, okay, if I think, like, God was actually telling me to set up a session with this guy. Like, every time I watched his videos, it would be like, set up a free consultation, let's talk. And I put it off for probably about a month, and then I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and do it. So I went and I signed up, I did the consultation, and I talked to him, and I said, listen, like, this is where my life is at. I am a single mom of 4. I have a full-time job, but I feel unfulfilled with what I'm doing. And so we talked, and we talked about, you know, what it is that I enjoy doing, what comes naturally for me. And for me, I've always had women come to me for advice. And it didn't matter what job I worked at, even my current job that I'm at now. When I get on the phone with my coworkers, I tend to go into a coaching session with them because my thought process is so stuck on empowering women and reminding women of how powerful they are and how important it is for them to go after whatever it is their heart is telling them that they need to live a fulfilling life. That is my passion. So again, women have always come to me for advice, even when I was going through, like, when I was at the lowest of low in my life. I still have friends that will come to me and be like, hey, I'm going through this, and I would help them out. So that's how I was like, oh, ding, ding, ding. Life coach would be my thing. So that's how I got into the field of becoming a life coach. And with that, I decided to take a course, you know, and just get really versed on how to lead my sessions and so on and so forth. So once I finished that, he's just like, well, now we have to get you out there. We have to let people know who you are. We have to let people know what it is that you do so you can get your clients. So he's like, you have to start a YouTube channel. And I'm like, I don't like to be in the forefront like that, because in all honesty, I am an introvert, and I don't really need to have all the attention on me. I don't like to I like to hide away a lot, you know. I love to help people, but then I have my moments where I have to shut the world out, and I just focus on me. So after, like, consistently talking to me and telling me the importance of just getting my face out there, getting my message out there, I was like, okay, well, let me start my YouTube channel. And so that's when I started it last year, 2020. And I believe it was in March or April. I'm almost a year in. And when I started, all I had was my phone, my camera phone. So I set it up. I made sure there was some good lighting, and I recorded my intro. I have to say, when I recorded my intro, I was very much nervous, very much self-conscious, very much feeling like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this. This is not going to be perfect. I need all this equipment, XYZ. I did have thoughts of like, what would my family think? What are my friends going to think? They're going to be like, what is this girl doing? You know, like all of these normal thoughts, you know, for anyone that is new to this, anyone that's new to putting their faces out there in the front may feel, especially if this is not something that you grew up feeling like, I want to be seen, you know what I mean? So all of these thoughts went through my mind, but what I knew was, one, I needed to change the direction that my life was going in, because what I was doing, me continuously just working for other people, not being appreciated for the work that I put in. I don't like the fact that I have to answer to other people when it comes to my life. Like if I feel like I need time to rest and go on vacation and recoup, you know, I don't like the fact that I have to go and now ask for permission to rest and recover and recoup. You know what I mean? So all of these things came into my mind, and I was like, this is not me. This is not my life. And I can't just keep going from one job to the next because it's all the same thing, because none of them are what God has placed me here to do. None of them are fulfilling for me. So I either push past my fears, suck it up, and record this video and just get the ball rolling, or sit here stuck and continue to move from job to job to job. So I hit the play button, I recorded, and I put my intro video out there. I posted it on my Instagram. I got some really, really good feedback, and I just kept going from there. But here's the thing. Again, I am a single mother of 4. I work a full-time job, and I'm trying to be a full-time entrepreneur at some point. It's a lot. It's exhausting. I'm going to be very much honest with you guys, because here's the thing. I don't want anyone to not go after their dreams. I want to see every single woman that has a desire or a dream in her heart to live her life a certain way, to experience certain things in her life. I want to see her go after it and win. But I also have to be very honest, and I'm not going to lie and pretend like, oh girl, it's just so easy. Just all you got to do is just do the work, be consistent, just show up. No, especially if you're a single mom, especially if you don't have family to help you, if you don't have friends to help, like if you're doing everything on your own and you are the trailblazer in your family, meaning you are the first person to do this, it's hard. It's a lot on your shoulders, and it's very much exhausting, but it's very much rewarding. It is very much rewarding. So this is what my schedule looks like. I get up in the morning and I try to work out at least 5 days out of the week. So Monday through Friday, I'm up. I try to get up by 5 o'clock. So I'm at the gym by 6, because working out for me is what keeps me mentally and emotionally stable. Like I need to have that in my life. That is where I get in my me time. Which is not enough, you guys. Like you still have to have, it is very much important to make sure you have time where you actually are just alone with just you. But the exercise is very much important. It's not only good for your body, but it's very, very, very good for your mental health. So I do that. I get home by close to 8 o'clock. I work from home from 8 to 5. So I need to be home and clocked in on time by 8 o'clock. I got my little one that I have to wake up, and I have to get him in the shower while I'm clocking in and I'm starting to do my work. He's in the shower and he's getting ready for his homeschooling. And then my other kids, they're older, so they're able to get themselves up and be on schedule. Well, when the little one gets out, then I gotta make sure he gets dressed. He gets on his first call on time. In between working, I'm trying to get him some breakfast, something to eat. At some point when I get a break, I'm making a smoothie or something to like replenish my body. During lunch, sometimes, you guys, sometimes I'm taking a nap because I'm just already exhausted, or that's my time where I will actually I will shower and then take a bubble bath, and that will be my time for the day where I get in my me time, because during my lunch break, my little one is on his second call, so he's not going to bother me, and the older kids are not going to bother me. So that's where I get my me time in, and I will literally light candles and just lay in my tub and just like breathe, right? Because the rest of the day is going to be jam-packed. So lunch is over, I'm clocked back in. And just let you guys know, I work in the medical field, and the job that I do is very mentally taxing. Just to give you a little idea, I work in our litigations department, so I am speaking to like attorneys and case managers like all day. It is very mentally draining. So I'm dealing with that, and then I have my little one that now he has homework that he needs help with, and he needs that. He has all these questions. He wants lunch, this, that, whatever. By the time I clock out at 5, it's like, okay, dinner. If I did not meal prep over the weekend to make sure we can just pull food and eat, I now have to make dinner, or I get one of my older ones to do it. And then I'm trying to work on my business. I either have a client call, or I'm trying to write a blog, or I'm figuring out what the next idea is for my next email that I have to send out, trying to figure out what my next YouTube video is going to be, working on my website, and it goes on and on. So I clock out at 5. I want to be in bed by 9, and I have all these extra things that I need to do, because it's like my business is not going to grow if I don't put the time in. And I can't necessarily just like be like, well, I'll just leave it for the weekend. Like, let's be honest, by the time the weekend shows up, we're exhausted and we really don't want to do anything. Although I do work on weekends as well. But it's like, at the same time, you want to be able to have some kind of downtime, because like I said, my job is mentally taxing. So I have days where I go back and forth where it's like, do I want to sit and work on something for my business, or do I just want to throw my feet up, kick my feet up on my ottoman and watch somebody's reality TV, because I don't want to think anymore right now. You know what I mean? So it is a lot. It's a lot of work. And again, everything is on my shoulder. Sometimes it's hard for me to, I have moments where it's hard for me to stay motivated, because it's just like, oh my gosh, this is so much work to do. When you have absolutely no help, it's very much draining. But when I say it's rewarding, it's because everything that I'm doing, I'm learning. So like learning how to edit videos, that's something new for me. So when I learn something new, I get excited. And then I'm very much proud of myself, because I'm like, yeah, I wish I had help, but I didn't have any help, and I did this on my own. Like, I get really excited. So, learning how to edit on my own, my intro and my outro for my YouTube, I came up with that on my own, because I, again, am a single mother. I got that one income coming in, so me like spending money outside to get someone to do an intro and outro, to get someone to do my website and XYZ, for me, I feel like if I can sit down and take the time to learn how to do it, I'm just gonna do it. Eventually, I'm gonna get to the point where I'm gonna just start paying people to do things for me, but I'm not at that point yet. And because I love to learn anyway, and I love to be creative, it kind of balances out. So I remember like one night I stayed up until like 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was on the weekend, and this is when I first put up my website, and I was learning everything. And this website, this platform that I use is not easy. And so it was very, very much technical. So, but because I'm the type of person, once I get started, I'm not going to stop until I see the job done. So I literally stayed up till 3 o'clock one morning, just to get my website up and going. And I was very much proud of myself. So you guys, I don't want to drag this out, but I'm just trying to give you bits and pieces of what my day is like, just to let you know that, yeah, if you are in a situation where you feel like, I don't have anyone to help me, I don't even know how to get started, and nobody in my family has ever done this, and then you're using that as an excuse to not start, I want you to just sit down and listen to my story and realize why that's just an excuse. Again, I'm not saying it's easy, but it's definitely worth it. I want you to, whenever you start doubting yourself, whenever you start letting fear creep up again, think about the reason why you want to start whatever it is that you want to start doing. Think about how it's going to change your life. Think about how it's going to change the life of your children. Think about the legacy that you're about to leave behind. Think about the peace that it's going to bring into your life. And just know that we will grow, you know, even if you start off and you don't have much and you don't know much, you will learn and you will grow. And eventually all the things that you thought you needed right now, because in all honesty, we have everything that we need to get started. We have it within us. We have it within us. You can start. But all the material things that you felt like you needed to get started, because you wanted everything to be perfect, it will come eventually. But in the meantime, just start where you are. Know how much of a baddie you are for even getting started, because there's so many people that won't ever take that first step. So celebrate all the small victories. Like, I literally celebrate every small victory. Every new sub that I get, and I get a notification on it, I'm celebrating, okay? Every comment that I get, every new client that I get, I'm celebrating. And it's just a beautiful and just a great feeling that you get especially when you're doing this on your own, and you just start seeing things unfold and you start seeing things grow. Like, I don't know, I don't know how to explain it, but I couldn't be more proud of myself. So definitely get started. And one more thing I wanted to touch on, because I know I was saying in the video, like, don't worry about the friends and the family that's not supporting you, and you know, just go ahead and do what God told you to do. Definitely do what God has put in your spirit for you to do. But I want to tell you guys, like, for me, my biggest supporter, and I said this in the video, my biggest supporters are people that I've never even met yet. I've not met them yet, but I will eventually. And so take that. The people that are supporting you, hold on to them. And it's okay. Like, I know it can be hurtful when your family, especially when your family when they're not like cheering you on and they're not supporting you, it can be hurtful, but I don't want you to allow that to stop you from this movement, from blazing the trail, from busting open doors, you know what I mean, that your family has not even seen open before. I don't want you to let that stop you, because you guys, in all honesty, when my post on my Instagram gets shared out, the comments that gets put under my posts and things like that, when people share my videos, it's not my family. It's not my family. It's friends, and it's people, and it's not even like, it's not even the friends that I thought would be the ones. It's literally, you will be surprised. It will be people that you've never met a day in your life, and they will be like your biggest cheerleaders. So again, just, okay, accept that and cherish those people. Know that they're there cheering you on, and just let that continue to drive you forward. Don't let any particular person who's not cheering you on, who's not supporting your business, whatever your business is, don't let that stop you. God has some big plans for us, and all we have to do is take that first step. I know it can be scary. I know it can be a lot. It can be draining. But at the end of the day, it's very much worth it. So you guys, I just hope sharing a bit of my story helped you to like get past whatever fears you may be having, because again, I know people, it's easy for someone that has help or that has more than you have to get started to tell you to just go and do it, and you know, you're looking at them like, but you got a whole team over there helping you, or you got so-and-so supporting you, and I just have myself, so I'm not gonna be able to do it. No, you can do it. Do it. Boss up. Boss up. I honestly believe that the dreams and the vision that God gives each of us individually is because he knows that we can do it. So all we have to do is to believe that we can do it and just go. I literally just chuck it up to God. So everything that I do, I'm just like, this is what God told me to do, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm not worried about who says what, who doesn't like it, who doesn't cheer me on or whatever. I'm doing what God told me to do, and I know at the end of the day, this is about to be blessed, and I'm going to get to the point in my life that I am meant to be at. So that's what I want for each and every one of you. So whatever it is that's on your heart for you to do, just do it. Do it, do it, do it. I love you guys so much. And you guys, if you want me to do a video of what my morning routine looks like, especially with me going to the gym, just let me know and I'll go ahead and film that as well. Guys, as you can see, the lighting has changed because my camera shut down on me. So this is the life of an entrepreneur, okay? So we putting bits and pieces together. But at the end of the day, I hope this video has gave someone the courage to just boss up and just take that first step. Just know that if God gave you that dream, if he gave you that vision, he has your back. You shall succeed. I love y'all so much. And until next time.